All right, guys, got the mini dumper out here. I'm out here on the property, which is like 11 acres, and I kind of wanted to test this thing out. At that one, the rock job that I'm at right now, I did up by our house or whatever, and I wasn't 100% sure if I could record right there, but I can definitely record down when we start on the rocks. But I already got a load, just a tree stump. Got a big giant tree stump right here. There's a small, I'm not kind of sure what kind of tree this is, and then a bunch of this grass, really thick stuff. And I'm gonna take that down to the bottom of the property and dump that out there. And then there's some hills in here, and I figured might as well test it here to see what kind of hills we can do with it, and can we get through some trails with this thing. And figured that'd make a pretty interesting, get me used to what the thing does. And I can tell you right now, if you do any kind of cleanups or do anything like this, this thing is just a dream come true. It was so much easier just to, when I popped that tree stump, I drove this thing right up to the excavator, dropped it in, and then backed right away. It just makes life so much easier. So we'll go ahead and get this thing fired up, and we'll head down through here, and then we'll get this emptied, and then we'll come back up the hard way where it's a bunch of steep hills and everything. All right, so over here we have a bunch of trees that kind of fell. I'm gonna have to come down here and clean all this up. We've had some pretty bad storms. So this hill right here is pretty dang steep. You go straight down, and I just got thinking that thing's gonna come another handy, because I got, like, that's a part of a vehicle right there. It's all rusted out. But the goal is down here is swamp. It's all really soft dirt. There's a trail that goes right down and goes right through there. So I forgot to bring my angle finder, and hills never work on camera, but this is pretty steep going down this hill right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it out driving down this hill, and then this is about how steep the hill is where the rock job is at too, so that's kind of nice. And then maybe we'll head over there, hit the swampy part, and then there's a big hill over there that we can climb on the other side of that. So we'll go ahead and I'll get the camera set up and we'll start coming down. Alright guys, you see how good it does out in the woods. I'm really impressed with this thing. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't record today out by the house, but tomorrow I'll be down on the bottom of the hill, which is across the street from the house, so I'll be able to record down there, and that's the actual rock job itself. This was just going up, moving some rocks with the excavator, and then ripping some trees out. And just doing that, it already paid for itself today, so I got my money back for this, what I spent on this thing. Now, that was first and second gear running through most of that woods. The last clip that you'll see on here, I ran on the straightaway. It was in third gear. This thing, first and second, first is like a crawler gear, second's like okay, it's not crazy fast. Third gear is wide open. Now the tracks are still brand new, they need to be stretched a little bit more. But right now is 9 miles an hour in third gear, which is already fast. And to be honest, I think this thing will do 10, maybe 11 after the tracks are fully stretched, because I can feel it kind of bogging a little bit. So man, the gnats are bad out here. I woke them all up. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this thing, and I'm excited to use it over there at the property now. You put it in first gear and you just let it do its thing. It'll walk itself right down the hill with no problems. Even through that swampy part back there, he didn't care. Now with my body weight on it and being 260 pounds, no weight in the bed, and the tracks were sinking a little bit, so it was wanting to do wheelies through there, so I just let it do its thing and crawl, which is what it's meant for. So I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll be making the other video and getting that done. So if you guys want to see more of this type of stuff and you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments, and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.